I gotta be honest with you, these aren't even real glasses. These are blue light glasses. Get them, they help with eye strain if you stare at a computer all day like I do. Hey YouTube. Wow, I'm sweaty, I'm getting nervous. I haven't been in front of a camera for a long time. Not too long ago I got the news that my visa would not be renewed, so I had to leave Canada and move back home. And that is bringing up a lot of emotions, and I kind of wanted to do what I did best when I was a child, and that is make videos and put them out on the internet, and maybe someone will relate to it and make me feel less alone. I have not lived in this house for 6-7 years. I moved out when I was 18 years old to pursue becoming an influencer slash magician in Los Angeles. It's so strange being back because it feels like nothing has changed, but also everything has changed. And that's bringing up a lot of emotions for me. And I think the biggest emotion there, I feel like I failed the journey that I was going on, and that feels really bad. I feel like I didn't live up to the full potential that I set out to do. And then I think back and I realize that that's not true. I feel like I've done pretty much everything I set out to do, but not at the extent that I wanted it to be. That's not gonna make a lot of sense to you because I don't really feel like explaining it too much. Sorry, there's a fly flying around. Go away, I know I smell like garbage, but it was hot out, okay? It was a long walk. I just think like, dude, it sucks coming back home. I feel like I am, fuck off. I feel like this fly is just telling me stop being sad or whatever. I feel like I'm taking like 100 steps back by coming and moving back home. And I don't know if anybody else out there has actually recently moved back home either due to the pandemic or some other consequences that might be out of their control. And I just want to tell you, you're not alone. It sucks moving back in with your parents at 25 years old. Like, this is where I feel like my life should already be kind of set in stone and I should be on a specific direction. I see a lot of my friends are like getting married, having kids, and it just feels so strange. And I feel like coming back here has just, I don't know, mentally regressed me back to the age of 16. I feel like that same kid who was like locked in his room making videos, practicing magic all by himself, and it's bringing up a lot of strange emotions in that sense. The more I think about it, the more I realize this is kind of a great opportunity. I don't know if you've ever gone up like 12 flights of stairs before. Stay with me on this metaphor, it's gonna be convoluted. What I'm realizing what this is like is, I don't know if you've walked up 12 flights of stairs before, but about in the halfway mark before you reach the final destination, you get on a landing and you take a break. You catch your breath and you kind of take a break from climbing upstairs. 12 flights might not seem like a lot, but as somebody who sits behind their computer and edits and does internet things all day, 12 flights of stairs is a lot of flights. Almost life-ending flights if you don't take a multiple breaks. And that's what I'm kind of using this opportunity as. I'm thankful that my rents aren't making me pay rent. I'm very grateful that they've taken me in and letting me kind of make my own creative space and allowing me to continue to do the things that I want to do because I've kind of reset on what I want my life to be. So if you are in this position, I just kind of wanted to make this video to and maybe to look back on it if I ever end up in the same position again. Like, this is probably the best position that you can be in. I don't know if the scenario is exactly the same with you, but I think moving back in is not the worst thing that could happen. I think it gives you a lot of time to collect yourself and really let you focus on the things that you want to focus on. I think you learn a lot about yourself when you don't have a lot of pressure on you. For example, I've been going a certain path, and because, I had to pay rent and I had to get things done, but now that I kind of have I don't feel like Atlas holding the world on my shoulder anymore, I feel like this is actually, I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to move back in and just kind of reassess what I really want to do. I kind of know who I want to be in this world. I think that was something that has been a very stressful thing to figure out, is that question of who do you want to be? And it is really hard. And there's a lot of things that come with that and a lot of pressure from mostly internally. And this might sound really silly to say, but really what I want to do with my life is be a magician, a writer. I want to be a thought. sorry, my camera cut off. I want to be a thought leader, not a thought. Not a T-H-O-T. Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe a little bit, but there's my mentor. I had a magician mentor, and we stay in touch. And the one thing he told me, and I didn't really understand it until now, is control your narrative. And that basically means put out who you want to be to the world. Because looking back, just looking at my history of work and all that good stuff, it really makes me realize that who I was putting out before is not really myself. You know, it's not at all. And also, a lot of those videos that I put out were fake. A lot of those story time videos that you probably watch were fake. So yeah, I'm gonna probably make a video like once a week, just kind of venting. It's a little bit like free therapy and just, you know, just some thoughts. And I have a lot of thoughts that I would like to share with the world and see what other people think as well. And just give myself something to look back at for myself in the future. Because I think documenting yourself and then looking back is a very interesting thing. And you can see how much you grow from that. And I'm hoping that I look back in 5 years and I hope I'm on the right direction of where I'm at. And who knows? So I guess I'm bad at ending things. I've always been this way since I was a little kid. Like in 6th grade, I had a 2-page writing assignment, a creative writing assignment. And in the next day, I turned in 22 pages. And it was barely finished. So yeah, that's kind of who I am as a person. I'm really bad at saying goodbyes. So thanks for getting to the end of the video. Basically, to sum it up, I felt really bad about moving home. I feel better now. I think it's a great opportunity, and you got to look at the bright side of the situations that you're given, and hopefully you can take that and use it to your advantage and become that person who you really would like to be. Also, to end these videos out, I have a question for you. If you don't resonate with anything, here's a question that I would like you to answer in the comment section. I want to put these up at the end of every video. If you could tell the entire universe one thing, what would it be? So, thank you for watching. I'm Elijah, and I'll see you on the flip side.